I am Dave, and this is my 2012 Premier Explorer PTX Pontoon. My pontoon is a little bit different than others because the PTX Pontoon takes on water. And I'll show you what it means and how it affects the boat to go down the lake.
This is late September of my second season with the pontoon. Notice the steady flow of water draining out of the center PTX hull. Currently I have a problem with the water not draining out of the PTX in-floor storage. I'm going to drain the tubes in the center hull to see if that makes any difference. Notice the water line on the pontoon. The water line is 4 inches above the lifting strakes. In Premier's literature from 2011 to 2013 about the PTX Advantage, they state the PTX tube improves buoyancy and stability even when the boat is not on plane. They have pictures of the lifting strakes in the stern of the pontoon being covered with water, but not immersed 4 inches below the waterline. They also state the competitor's triple tube technology doesn't offer the buoyancy of the PTX. According to Premier, the 30-inch PTX hull on this Explorer pontoon has a 10% larger displacement than the competitor's elliptical tube. That could be true if the PTX hull didn't take on water, but mine does, and quite a bit of water at that. Notice the water line inside the PTX hull.
This is my little ducky in the center of the PTX tube. This is the storage compartment. As you can see, there's a little bit of water. It's just swimming around, having a good time. I'm going to drain the tubes and the hull. This is in end of September after summer of use. I'm just curious and see how much water is there. As you can see, there's no moisture in the side, this side tube. Okay, we're on the left side of the boat. I loosened up the plug to see if there's any water in this outside tube. As you can see, there's no water in the outside tube on the passenger side of the pontoon. Okay, I started loosening up the center plug for the PTX hull. The two side hulls have no water in it. We're going to see if there's any water in the PTX hull. No water is drained on the PTX hull, yet there's water in the storage compartment. Okay, we have emptied the water from all three hulls and there was no water in them, yet you can see there's still water in the well, the storage compartment of the PTX. Now how does this get sealed and how do you drain it? That's the question. I put a level on the boat here to show the water line. Now my water line varies from front to back. The back is about 16 inches from the top and the front goes up to 24 inches to the deck up in the front. So there's like an 8-inch difference between front and back. What I'm going to do here is put some water into the PTX tube. Here's a close-up of the level. What I've done is I have put some plugs into the holes. See if we can get a closer view. And there's 2 holes, one on each side. I put the plug in so we can hopefully it'll hold enough water to give us a good reading. Third level, it was where the line is from the being in the lake. Now this is the line when it's sitting at the dock by itself without people, and you can see maybe it lost maybe a half a gallon, so gallon and a half and 17 and a half, that's, we got 18 gallons. So we'll see when we undo the plugs here how long it takes the water to drain out. The reason why it makes a difference is that when the boat is going around the dock and stuff, the water flows back in, and then when you get up on plane, the water flows out. I think it makes a difference in how quickly you can plane, and I think it takes almost a good minute for it to flow out.
I notice when I have a group of passengers aboard, the water in the center of the hull flows quickly to the back, causing the bow to lift and temporarily blinding the driver's vision. This is a hassle when doing water sports.
Now this is the water that flows in and flows out every time it go from fishing up from the water to plane. And then when you go back, it fills back in.
Remember, 18 gallons of water is roughly 150 pounds or 1 passenger capacity. When passengers board, you can lose more passenger capacity on this pontoon. This 12 passenger capacity pontoon is actually less.
By the construction of the pontoon, an extra 2 feet on the back end is causing the tilt. Most of the other boats, the ones that have the PTX as standard equipment, have the outside pontoons the same length or longer. It's only on when you add it as additionally does it have this thing. And because of that, at least in mine, it's a 20-foot pontoon with 19-foot side pontoons with a 21-foot center, which is a 2-foot difference. This is where you have the problem. My motor is a 75. It has an average amount of weight. The PTX tube does not need to be that long for this boat. The rating of this for the motor for this boat is 125 horsepower. You can see there's more than enough ample room to have a 300 horsepower engine on this boat, which is not needed. A lot of space in the back. In fact, the other pontoons, the Explorers, have this area cut out so the engine can come closer to the live well. And this one here is straight across, as you can see. The engine could be moved up at least a good foot, if not more. And this would help in the distribution of the weight and the flotation of the motor if it was farther forward. That, or have the outside pontoons be lengthened to come back out to where the motor is to offer some more support. The other big thing about this pontoon and about the weight distribution is that the gas tank is in the back. As you can see, the 47 gallon. Now this Explorer without the PTX comes with a 20 some gallon. That extra weight also puts more pressure on the back end of the boat. When they lengthened this boat beyond the stacks, that was In the brochure, they should have, with the PTX, they should have lengthened the side tubes, but they didn't. I have asked Premier and Halberg Marine, the dealer I bought it from, to remedy the situation so I don't have these problems. So far, in 2 years, nothing has happened. So, what I'm trying to do now is to inform everybody here, Halberg Marine, that this is what you get sometimes. You have to be careful when you go into order a pontoon. Make sure that you have it so it floats. I'd say if you get a PTX center tube, try to make sure that the side pontoons come out to the same length so you don't have this problem I do of the thing tilting.